What's going on, guys? Scott Dean, Irish Bodybuilding Aesthetics, and today I just want to talk a little bit about macros, counting macros, losing weight and gaining weight. So let's jump right into it. Okay guys, so the first thing I want to talk about is what I call calories in, calories out. So basically the first one is calories in, which is about gaining weight, and calories out, which is about losing weight. And essentially what this means is, calories in means eat more calories than you're burning in a day and you will gain weight. Eat less calories than you're burning in a day, so you're burning more calories and eating less, you lose weight. Simple as that. So basically calories in, eat more calories in a day than you're burning in your workouts or your exercise, you'll gain weight. If you're eating less calories than you're burning, you're going to lose weight. Right, now I'm going to break these down into each part and show you exactly what I mean by. Okay guys, so this is just a simple breakdown. I'm sorry about my shitty handwriting and if I spell anything wrong, because I do have a bit of a learning disability with spelling and stuff like that, so I'm sorry, but I'll just try and explain as best I can. So calories in, the quick breakdown is, it's to gain weight. You eat more calories, I just put cal instead of writing calories, than you burn. So you eat more calories per day than you burn and you will gain weight. The last thing is, you want to gain about 0.5 to 0.8 per week, max a pound per week. You don't want to do any more than that. I kind of stay in this range. I normally go for the 0.8, sometimes the 0.5, depending on it, but that's what you want to aim for about a week. And what you want to do is, sorry, I forgot to put it up there, is you want to weigh yourself every day for about a week and look at it. If you're losing weight, up the calories. If you're gaining more than this recommended here, drop the calories or put in some cardio, but I suggest when it's off season just let the calories go. So that's a bit kind of a quick overview of calories in. Now we'll do the calories out. Okay guys, so I'm going to explain what I mean by the calories out. So calories out is to lose weight, and what you want to do is you want to eat less calories than you burn per day and you will lose weight. And you want to lose around 2 pounds per week, max 3 pounds. You don't want to do any more than that. If you're going for a really long slow cut, I suggest doing 2 pounds, maybe even less. Like some people really do it for months and they do it less. But if you're looking for a quick one, I wouldn't lose any more than 3 pounds per week max. And once again, I put it here, weigh yourself every day consistently, the same thing every morning when you wake up or every night. Just make sure your weigh-ins are consistent, same time of day, and do everything you do normally before your weigh-ins. Weigh yourself for a week. If you're losing weight, if you're losing weight, keep your calories where you are. If you're not losing weight, if you're still gaining weight, drop the calories or up the cardio. And if you're staying the same, obviously drop the calories or up the cardio again. So that's just kind of a quick overview of that. Okay guys, moving on. So macros, I put a question mark beside that. What are macros? Some people don't know what macros are. So macros are your protein, your carbs and your fats. So that's exactly what macros are. Macros are protein, carbs and fats. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you what to use to calculate it, how to calculate macros, how you figure out what your macros are, and where you go from there. Okay guys, how to track macros. So I'm going to show you. So there's probably more ways. I only 2 ways really of how to track them. So by phone app, and the one I have here is MyFitnessPal because it's the one I use and it's the one I know how to use. There's probably hundreds out there, hundreds other people use. It's the one I use. It's the one I'm going to continue to use because I like it. Or by hand, I don't suggest doing it by hand because it's an absolute nightmare and I just don't do it. So the one I'm going to go with is MyFitnessPal, so a phone app. I'm going to show you now what that is. As you can see here on my phone, it says right there MyFitnessPal, and we're going to click into that. You can download that in your Apple store. Okay, it's after stopping. You can download that in your Apple store, or you can download it in the Google Play Store, I think it is. So this is what happens when it comes up. I suggest doing this on a laptop first. So we're going to go in. What I do is I set everything to 0, all my goals to 0. So as we can see here, we're going to go in here and it'll give you all the nutrients and stuff. It says total goals, see fat 0, carb 0, protein 0, everything 0 there. So that's what I do. My calories are 0, and then I add it in and it'll minus it until I get to what I am. And there you can plus it, and you go into meal number 1, and then you just add your food. You can search on the internet, or you can create your own food if you look at the back of the packet or anything like that. Just play around with it, and eventually you'll figure out how to use it. That's pretty much just a small version of it. So I'm going to show you now how to actually calculate what your macros are going to be and what way to track, or not calculate, how you can figure out your own macros. Okay guys, this is just the start of it. So how to calculate my macros. So you start with a set calorie. I suggest any man just start with 2,000, any woman start with 1,500. And as I said, weigh yourself every day for a week, and depending on what you want to do, if you want to gain weight, if it's going up between the ranges I said before, keep it where it is. If it's not, higher the calories. If you're losing weight and you're not going down and you're maintaining, lower the calories as I said before. And how you get those calories, if you start those calories, how you get as I said, the macros, the carbs, the proteins and fats, how you get them to fit in to the calories is this how. For every 1 gram of carbs here, so there's 4 cal per 1 gram of carbs. So every 1 gram of carbs has 4 calories in it. Every 1 gram of protein has 4 calories in it. And every 1 gram of fat has 9 calories in it. That's why people are always like, oh, don't eat a lot of fat, don't eat, that's high in fat, fat will make you fat. It's not fat will actually make you fat. It's something that has high fat in it will have a lot more calories in it, because fat doesn't make you fat, calories make you fat. Just remember that guys, calories is what makes you gain weight and what makes you lose weight depending on how you use them. So that's why things in high fat, people say, oh, don't eat them, to stay away from them. It's because they have more calories in them than the other 2 carbs and protein. Okay, I'm going to show you how to multiply, do a bit of maths with this to make it go into that, and how you find out how much of these you're supposed to have to stay within those ranges. Right guys, I'm just going to use a man as an example here. So as I said, as a man, start with 2,000 calories, and this man weighs 170 pounds. Guys, please, just because I put this here, don't think, oh, a 170 pound man has to have 2,000 calories. Figure it out using this. This is just a random weight I put in my head, okay? So what you want to know is you only want 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight if you're a beginner. So a beginner, 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight is perfect for a beginner. Absolutely perfect. After that, you only want 0.4 grams of fat per pound of body weight. Okay? And you want to fill the rest with carbs. So fill the rest of your calories with carbs. So that's just what I'm showing you there. I'm going to show you how to do this, how to do all the maths with the weight and everything now in a second. Okay guys, so as I said, I used an example of a man, 2,000 calories, 170 pounds. So here, that obviously equals 170 pound man would need 170 grams of protein, because I said it's 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if you were a 190 pound man, you'd have 190 pounds of protein. So how you figure out the calories is as I said, for every 1 gram of protein, there's 4 calories. So you do 170 grams, or sorry, not 170 grams, 170 multiplied by 4. Do that on your head or do it in a calculator. That equals 680 calories. So that's the calories you have right now. So what you want to do is you want to take those calories, put them aside. So just write protein, 170, 680 calories. So that's how you calculate your protein. 1 pound per body weight, multiply what your protein comes out by 4. What you get is the calories, and then you put that to the side. Right, we're going to move on to fat next. Okay guys, so we moved on to fat. So as I said before, 0.4 you want about per pound of body weight. So as I've done here, it's 0.4 multiplied by 170, because as we have up here, we have a 170 pound man. And when you multiply that together on a calculator or do it in your head, you get 68 grams of fat. Okay, so that's your fat. And then you take the 68 grams of fat, and as I said, per 1 gram of fat you have 9 calories. So you multiply 68 by 9. And you get 612 calories, okay? So you have 68 grams of fat, 612 calories. Put that to the side with your protein, and we're moving on to carbs. Okay guys, so this is with carbs. I just want to show you this before. So you want to fill the rest of your calories with carbs, okay? So here I took the protein and the fat, the calories from the both of them, and I added them up, and that gave me 1,298 calories, okay? Which means we need 708 calories to reach up to our net calories. So we're going to fill them with carbs. So if we remember before, we've 4 cal per 1 gram of carbs. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick a range, we're going to multiply it by 4, and we're going to keep adding, slowly adding carbs until we get to 708 calories, okay? So I'm going to do that now and show you what that looks like. So remember, take the protein and fat calories, add them together, see what the calories are here. So 1,292. Take that away from the 2,000 calories up here. You're left with 708 cal. So do that, whatever your calories are, take them away. So I'm left with 708 cal here. So now I need to take my carbs and keep multiplying a certain range by 4 until I hit 708. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, so what I've done here is what I told you to do. I picked the range, so I picked 150 carbs straight away, and I multiplied by 4 and got 600 calories. And I know that's not enough calories because we want to get up to 708, so I increased it by 20. And I multiplied it by 4, that gives me 608 cal, okay? And I know that's not enough, so I increased it by 5, and that gave me 700 cal. And I know since there's 4 cal per 1 gram of carbs, that 175 I only needed 8 calories, so that means 2 carbs would give me the 8 calories. So in the end, 177 by 4 equals 708 calories, which multiplied, or not multiplied, sorry, with plus with the other calories will give me the 2,000 calories. So that's my carbs, my proteins and my fats found out and put into my calories to fit into them. Okay guys, I put it all out here just to show you. So protein, remember we got 170 grams because it's 1 gram per pound of body weight, so 170 pound man is 170 grams. You multiply that by 4, you get 680 calories. You put that down, you write it down. Fat, it's 0.4 grams per pound of body weight, so you multiply 170 by 0.4, you get 68 grams of fat, and then you multiply that by 9 calories, remember, and then you get 612 calories. And then by the carbs, we fill with the rest, so we needed enough carbs to fill in with the calories, so we needed 708 calories, so we multiplied 177 grams of carbs by 4, which gave us 708 calories. You add all the calories up and that gives you 2,000. So for 2,000 calories a day for a 170 pound man, he'd want to be hitting 170 grams of protein, 68 grams of fat, okay, and 77 grams of 177 grams of carbs. So that's 170 grams of protein, 68 fat, and 177 grams of carbs for 2,000 calories of a man weighing 170 pounds. And this is the exact same for a woman. I just suggest a woman starting off at 1,500 calories, and then weigh yourself as the week goes on for a whole week. And then I said change your calories as required if you want to lose weight or gain weight or maintain. Okay guys, so I've laid it out here for here. So 2,000 calories is 170 grams of protein, 68 grams of fat, 177 grams of carbs, as I said. And guys, listen, you hit your macros eating whatever you want, as I said, but what you need to do, and is the most important thing to remember, is you have to hit at least 2 fruit and 2 vegetables a day to get your micronutrients in, and just hit them. So please, yes, you can have fun with this fit fucking ice cream, anything you want into it, whatever you want to eat, but make sure you hit your micros as well and eat clean. I wouldn't suggest hitting all this. Maybe do a 70-30 thing. Eat 70% clean, 30%. I don't know if you want to do an 80-20, if you want to do a 60-40. Just don't fill it full of shite. And make sure you hit 2 fruit and 2 vegetables every day. And most people count it, I don't count it. But what you need to remember as well is you need to hit 10 to 15 grams of fibre per 1,000 calories. So 2,000 calories, 10 to 15 is either 20 grams or 30 grams of fibre. I don't count it, you can if you want. So that's it guys, that's how you count your macros. And that's a 2,000 calories for a man, Starting off, as I said, weigh yourself, but that's what it is. 170 grams of protein, 68 fat, 177 carbs. Hit 2 fruit and 2 vegetables per day. Just do it. Hit 2 fruit, 2 vegetables per day. Eat not fully clean, but as I said, you know what I mean, have fun as well. And if you want to hit fibre, that's how you hit fibre as well. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've learned something about it. I hope you now know how to track your macros and how nutrition works really. A bit more. I'm not an expert on this. I've learned all this myself off watching people on the internet. So I'm not claiming to be an expert about it. This is just this is just off personal experience and life experience that I've learned this. So if anything goes wrong or it doesn't work really for you or whatever, do you know what I mean? You can't figure out how to do it or something like that. You put on way too much, you lose weight too much. Whatever you're doing, that's not my fault. I've learned how to do this and this is the way I do it and this works for me and this is what I'm going to continue to use. But if it works for you, well done, and if you get it, well done. I really hope I can get people into the more the macro things if it fits your macros. It's a lot better than all this stupid meal planning, which, being honest, that's where I started a year ago. I started off eating broccoli and chicken and rice and eating at certain times and stuff like that, which it was just so inconvenient as well for someone my age. So thanks very much for watching. If you could give this video a like, please. Comment below if you want to know anything else. I'll make more videos on it. Message me. Sorry guys, my camera just got there straight away. So what I just wanted to say was thanks very much for watching. Please subscribe and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.